Alright guys, so Janemba's EZA is live over here on JP Dokkan. Now, I think this is actually probably going to be one of the easier Extreme Z Awakening events for people to go ahead and take down. Let me kind of show you guys why, right? So, even if you don't have LR Gogeta, you're still able to use LR Gogeta in this event. Like, you could use him as a friend leader. I don't think it should be too tough to find him. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, you will easily be able to defeat this event with him as a leader and a friend, LR Gogeta. LR Gogeta does like 5 million, 4 million damage. I'm sure, like, you know, a double crit super turn from LR Gogeta, you know, he could probably one-shot Janemba. Like, even if, like, we're talking, like, stage 100 or something, I bet LR Gogeta could one-shot this Janemba boss. So, I think this will be one of the easier EZAs. However, you know, here is the fusion category. I've got pretty much all of the fusion units. I don't have the Tien and Yamcha fusion, which was a login bonus with the Dragon Ball fusion banner. And I also do not have the base form adult Gotenks, who was a login bonus with the Super Dragon Ball Heroes banner last year in 2017 and also in 2016, but we didn't get him this year. Those are pretty much, I think, the only fusion units I don't have. So you don't have a ton of options. Weirus is going to be fantastic here because he does have an attack and defensive buff as part of his passive. Only 50%, but that will allow him to do pretty good. Plus, he creates all of those physical orbs, which will be ideal for LR Gogeta. LR Gogeta's stats are going to be so high that he, like, at a certain point after we're taking a lot of damage, LR Gogeta is going to be healing it completely all back up between Weirus, and then I also brought the LR Gotenks and Ghost card. Well, I said LR, he's not an LR, he's a... You guys know what I'm talking about, the SSR LR Gotenks and Ghost card, which creates rainbow orbs. He also heals. See, like, boom, you know, with Weirus around, we're going to be getting an absolutely, you know, gigantic 24 key super pretty much every single time. So let's go ahead and keep going. Weirus can get his super attack, and boom. I'm sure just this right here is probably going to be enough. Like, this is going to be pretty much a one-hit KO from LR Gogeta. Like, it's, yeah, 4.7. You get an additional super, and he's done. Look at that! This is why we're going to be able to get very, very far in this event. I probably will try and make it as far as I possibly can. You know, I don't know, stage 100, stage 150, something like that. I did just get to, like, around stage 130-ish for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta's EZA. Gohan's EZA also came back, and I want to try and get far in that one, too. There's just a lot going on right now in Dokkan. Like, both versions have a lot of things actually happening right now. And I only think it's going to continue to remain, you know, jam-packed throughout the rest of the month because it is the holiday season. And, you know, gacha games, they do go crazy in the holiday season with content, you know, giveaway, like, login, like, being, like, really, really strong and stuff like that. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot of good opportunities to get free stones and other things. Now, if we don't have an opportunity to build up a lot of ki with one of those two orb changes around, ki could become a bit of an issue, just because, ooh, okay, we do have a 9 key super for Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks right there, just because, you know, LR Gogeta doesn't link up the best with, like, you know, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, who are pretty much just over in a flash units, but as you guys can see, like, we're good to go here. And then this Super Saiyan Gotenks is going to be outstanding in the event. That's one of the units that I told people, you know, back when the Tanabata celebration was on JP. I was telling people to grab that physical Super Saiyan Gotenks. So, you know, I'm sure many players should have, you know, at least 1 or 2 copies of that Super Saiyan Gotenks. Especially when that event was on JP, the Tanabata celebration. I think that Super Saiyan Gotenks was the ideal unit to go ahead and select with those, you know, like the kind of the thank you celebration tickets that are out on Global now. Because that Gotenks, he's just going to be... He's still really good for the Fusion team because he's the best Super Saiyan Gotenks card in Dokkan right now. I'm sure we're probably getting close to there maybe being a better one. You know, I'm sure we could eventually see, like, maybe an LR base form Gotenks or Super Saiyan Gotenks that would transform into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I think that's something that is very possible, and also could be very likely to happen probably sooner rather than later, because if you guys remember, Gotenks was one of the options on the, the LR, the Legendary Campaign. And, some people maybe think that the LR Goten and Trunks card would kind of be like LR Gotenks, but I don't know. I still think we could get just a normal LR Gotenks, and especially with that transformation mechanic, there's still a lot of different cards they could do the transformation mechanic with, man. Gotenks, Vegeta, Cell, we already do have a Frieza, but I feel like somehow they could do like another transforming Frieza, because the transforming Frieza card, you know what he does not have as part of his card is full power Frieza. So we still could eventually, see, watch this. Here's what I wanted to show up. We'll have Gogeta go first. We'll grab these. Boom. Now let's see. We have 283,000 HP. What are we going to go up to? And we go up to 337,000. So that's another reason this EZA is going to be very easy. If you've got Weirus creating that amount of physical orbs, LR Gogeta is going to be able to heal so much HP that that's going to keep a lot of runs going. Looks like INT Gogeta is not quite able to do damage. I wonder if there is a better option than him. Oh, and he does take a lot of damage. Ooh, he's taking a lot of punishment right there. Okay, so swapping INT Gogeta out would probably be a good idea, but, I don't think Chow Man is a good idea. You know who actually... Alright, this might be a little bizarre, but I feel like the Super Strike Gotenks, the Fat Gotenks, could be not a terrible option. I'm talking more of, getting, like, to stage, like, 100 or something like that, right? Not necessarily just getting to stage 30, like INT Gogeta, and units like that will suffice. Let me go ahead and take a look at it again. If I'm going to replace INT Gogeta, maybe I would do it with Celza. I think I do plan on rainbowing Celza, so I could use him in that slot instead, because Celza will have a nice, defensive buff, and he also does heal sometimes. And of course, the Fat Gotenks down here, he is another option. It's not like he's going to have great stats or anything, but he is still a physical type unit who should be able to reduce damage by a decent amount. Yeah, I actually do wish I had that adult base form physical Gotenks, because he could be pretty useful here. Well, I think, did they only ever give out 2 copies? So it's not like you could rainbow him anyway. I think they only gave out 2 copies of him. So, I don't know. I guess just the point is we certainly do want to keep LR Gogeta sort of hidden, though. Like, we don't want to expose him to too many hits. And I really don't even care about getting a super attack with him either. So, okay. But yeah, the Janemba EZA should be pretty easy, which is interesting to me, too, because INT Janemba has maybe the best EZA in the game in terms of, upgrading that card. Like, INT Janemba was a solid card before. Now he's like... he's insane. Like, as a two-way unit, offensively and defensively, he's redonkulous. Okay, so... we have a lot of rainbow orbs on the field here. Look at this! Sure, I'll take that, because Gotenks heals with rainbow orbs. That's not bad. And then, of course, as you all know, LR Gogeta, he gets... is it 3 key per rainbow orb, or is it 4 key? One of the two. So, that allows them to easily get their 18 key super, which is the final Kamehameha, which, will do like a 4.4 million crit to Janemba, completely destroying him. Now, I actually do plan on doing another video on INT Janemba. He's just that damn good. I already do have him rainbowed on my account, so I'll fully EZA him. We'll probably take a look at him on all of his different teams, maybe test him out in some different events, because he is also so impressive that I don't mind just straight up doing another video on him. Like, he's ridiculous. And of course, I will be taking him into category Super Battle Road this weekend as well. He's only able to be used in the villain stage as of right now, but he should be able to dominate there. I might try and use like a villain movie boss team, I think, for a Super Battle Road video on INT Janemba this weekend to kind of see how well he's gonna do, because he has a massive defensive buff, which is gonna allow him to take pretty much no damage. But then he also does still have the ability to dodge, the medium chance to dodge that STR Janemba also has. So, like, they completely made STR Janemba irrelevant. Like, I didn't think they were going to give INT Janemba the ability. Wow. He did 35k to LR Gogeta. That was the friend LR Gogeta who's not rainbowed, huh? What? He did 35k to a rainbow LR Gogeta? That's very surprising to me, actually. I'm impressed. But yeah, I thought they would leave the dodging just with STR Janemba, but nah, they gave it to INT Janemba as well. Have I been calling Janemba Gogeta? I feel like I might have been calling Janemba Gogeta at one point. I don't know. I'm crazy. Ignore me. But INT Janemba completely makes STR Janemba like irrelevant. He's literally like worthless now. Outside of, he's still the Extreme STR leader. And then, of course, he is also, going to be useful for, like, Dokkan Battlefield, things like that. But, like, just in terms of, like, which Janemba is the best in the game, it's INT Janemba, and it's not even close. There is no discussion on that. He is head and shoulders above the SCR Janemba now at this point. So, all right, there we go. Boom. Up to stage 31. We have completed Janemba's EZA. We now have enough medals to go ahead and, get him all the way EZA'd. Now, again, there is also Ultimate Gohan's EZA that just went live, and 2 units got their EZA with that. AGL Ultimate Gohan and Physical Ultimate Gohan. So I'll have videos coming out for them very soon. Both of those units are pretty solid. Their EZAs were not bad either. So they're really buffing a lot of different units these days. It's pretty nice. So I'll go ahead and end it here. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next one, which, again, we'll do videos on all these EZA units later today. So, later.